They got that in spades.
And LeBron and Westbrook, Anthony Davis haven't played in the first two preseason games for the Lakers. Anthony Davis will not play tonight, but Westbrook, Malik Monk, Bazemore, DeAndre Jordan, and LeBron. A little flash inside, and he kept a little volleyball off the iron, but unable to finish as Curry and Poole with Otto Porter Jr. No Andrew Wiggins tonight. He's going to get the night off with Kevon Looney and Draymond. The Lakers know how to guard, though. Defensively, they've been very good. Draymond misfiring on the jumper. Tom Washington, Justin Van Dyne, and John Conley will blow the whistles.
We're switching everything early. You get an idea of where the Lakers want to do their work inside. And they're not a really good three-point shooting team. They weren't last year. That's one of the things that I would think is a concern for them, is their three-point shooting. I'd say their best three-point shooter this year is probably going to be Wayne Ellington, and he's only been over 40% twice in his career.
Yeah, they were in the high teens. They were not an elite three-point shooting team at all. And then you lose Alex Caruso and Tavius Caldwell-Pope. But Frank Vogel has them elite defensively. And all this experience with 10 players that are 32 or older.
Can they repeat that defensive effort? Will they be as tenacious? It's going to start with your leaders, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook.
Steph missing the jumper there, so both teams misfiring back and forth a couple times.
And obviously, if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, they're going to be competing at the top of the West for sure.
Yeah, the Warriors play the Lakers tonight. They'll play them again in L.A. on Tuesday, and then they'll play them October 19th to open the season. So we're going to see a lot of Lakers in the next couple weeks. Ron and DeAndre. Slicing Kent Bazemore, misfired high and strong. Otto Porter loves the corners, and LeBron respecting that three-point shot. Draymond, they just play on. Now, the baseball game's 2-0. We're 0-0 here. I think this will be higher scoring than Giants-Dodgers.
It's preseason. Both teams starting a little slow.
How will Russell Westbrook fit in? That's going to be something to watch all year. Beautifully played by Looney. Disrupted the lob. Running ahead, Draymond. Drop it off to Steph to lay it up and in.
Well, if there's one thing we know and the Warriors know about Russell Westbrook, he can turn it over.
And Bazemore, career best 40% on threes a year ago.
Especially if you can contain him off the dribble and then everybody else stay home.
Jordan Poole shot that long and strong. Who's the point guard? Is it Westbrook? It's really LeBron. He's the offense initiator.
Well, they got a plethora of ball handlers.
And I think for Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, Taylor Horton-Tucker, one of these youngster wings is going to get a huge opportunity.
And he's one of the shooters they brought in. Kendrick Nunn, 38% from three-point range last season, as Looney loses it out of bounds. They got some guys that can knock down a shot here or there, but they don't have a ton of specialists.
And Steve Kerr gave Andre Iguodala the other night off, giving Wiggins tonight off. Westbrook inside attacking, and can he run the older Lakers? Steph, little pump fake, but then missed the three.
That's not an easy shot to hit. Stop on a dime like that in transition, pump fake and shoot it.
DeAndre Jordan, he will draw a foul here. When you see the replay, check out this footwork. Because he pump fakes and then wildly travels and then draws the foul.
Well, he knows he's got the size advantage. Did his work early. Pretty good position. Let's watch the...
Close.
It's close. It's close.
So how do you think DeAndre Jordan's going to fit in? Because you got DeAndre Jordan starting and then Dwight Howard coming back. That's also Anthony Davis can play the four.
It all depends on what he's got left. I think he's still pretty athletic. He's taking care of his body. Last season they had Andre Drummond for part of the year. Now he comes in. They obviously wanted to keep their size, and you talked about it before the game, letting Anthony Davis play the four as much as he would like to. You got some big guys that could be a presence defensively. But listen, I think everybody here, you got all the experience. It's going to be on your best behavior for a while. He's a guy that can give you that lob respect, run pick and rolls with him. Really good finisher above the rim.
It's a huge contrast in that the Warriors do not have much size at all, particularly until James Wiseman comes back.
And this is probably one of the teams that they're going to try to really impact the game on the board. So if the Warriors want to work on something for preseason this game, it's making sure you get rebounds as Jordan Poole turns it over.
Yeah, and Justin Van Dyne said, there might have been contact, but Jordan stepped out of bounds first. So there's already an out-of-bounds ruling, correctly so.
Let's see if you can gain rebound in this game and also play without foul.
Look at Steph get on the deck. Ball still loose. Another dive. The push ahead to Curry for 3. And he didn't shoot it, and then Draymond couldn't reestablish.
I love guys getting on the floor, getting the floor burns. Otto Porter had a floor burn last game. He's still willing to get on the floor.
I like the energy and the effort. He just didn't come up with anything.
Effort is in mid-season form. Floor burn. Floor burn. It's not an easy word to say. It's 10 times fast. Floor burn.
Bazemore out of the corner, missing the 3, and there's the rebounding you discussed. DeAndre Jordan with that size, and that's off of Draymond. Remains Laker ball with 9 to shoot.
Hustle, get on the floor, give our bodies up. I'm Steph Curry, I'm super paid, I'm a superstar, best who's ever lived. I'm willing to get on the floor for my guys. And someone's got to shoot the ball before you turn it over.
You see the attention on Steph. The Lakers, they know that they're not giving him any breathing room. And there's the lob. When Malik Monk able to create there, that threat inside for DeAndre Jordan, they spoon feed him.
He's still got that kind of athleticism where he can just throw it up. Another turnover. And the Lakers were actually one of the better teams in forcing turnovers last season, so that's another thing you want to work on. Obviously, that's going to be a point of emphasis all season for this squad.
This is a splash of cold water for all the Warrior offense in the first 2 preseason games with Portland and Denver. The Lakers guard much better. Just deflected away, and LeBron on the fadeaway. Can you run the Lakers? That's going to be the issue, because once they get their defense set, that's a lot bigger problem. Pretty good effort by Bazemore to stay with Steph. Porter. I mean, look at the way the Lakers scramble and recover and make life difficult.
They're making him take tough, contested shots. That's falling away, not an easy one.
That's the shot people are going to wonder about with Westbrook. Early in the shot clock, wing jumper. His shooting percentages have really plummeted over the years.
That's the shot the Warriors want him to take.
Yep. So the first stoppage, Dub still looking for some offense.
Sure, BMW is the ultimate driving machine, but it's also the ultimate certified machine, where a 360-degree inspection doesn't just get you where you're going, it gets you where you're meant to be. And checking for details doesn't just mean looking at tire treads, it means looking out for every mile you have to go. Because we don't just certify for the road ahead, we certify for every moment along the way. Come in to see our entire lineup of vehicles at the BMW Certified Sales Event.
Howdy, Todd.
What is going on?
Our new barbecue brisket fries. Brisket. Whoa, is this my voice? Is this forever? Technically, it's only for a limited time.
Taste the Old West with barbecue brisket fries at Wiener Schnitzel.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, a top 10 football podcast in the country, featuring Matt Mayoko and Laura Britt. Available now wherever you get your podcasts or watch on the NBC Sports Bay Area YouTube channel.
There's a place where lost becomes found, where you become one with nature, where all trails lead to well-being and life opens up. Just a short road trip away, Sonoma County is a place where nature is celebrated and revered, and a holistic approach to wellness has always been part of who we are. From al fresco spa treatments to world-class food and wine, Sonoma County is where life opens up. Please travel responsibly when you visit Sonoma County.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. With 10 hybrids to choose from, there's one for everyone. Toyota, let's go places. And by Xfinity. Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices. Xfinity X5. Can your internet do that?
Inside Chase Center, you say, wow, the Warriors are really D'ing up. They're holding the Lakers 2 of 11. Yeah, the Lakers are holding the Warriors 1 of 7 with multiple turnovers. So defensively, LA is as good as advertised. Frank Vogel really has a good system. They've got all the vets to execute it.
This is one of those games where the Warriors have to get a little more creative, maybe get some back cuts if they're switching, slip out of it. Hopefully Steph draws some double teams. You can play off of that if he knocks down threes.
Curry missing everything. Nemanja Bjelica, along with Juan Toscano-Anderson, have checked in for the Dubs. Malik Monk and LeBron up top. LeBron James brimming that out, but you just see DeAndre Jordan has been a force on the offensive glass. You called it a couple minutes ago, but rebounding is going to be a problem for the Warriors probably all year.
That's what he's saying. I'm going to make my presence felt on the boards, right? I'm not going to ask for the ball and try to make great post moves. Let me just do the dirty work. He's willing to do that. He's going to have some success.
JTA trying to deal with LeBron. Shot clock at 3. That tough fade. Can't guard him any better than that. Now DeAndre Jordan nearly had another rebound, but it's a shot clock violation.
And did you see Bjelica and Jordan Poole come down and kind of pinch down from the wing? That's what you need. Everybody gang rebounding. All hands on deck. Don't just assume that the bigs have it.
If you like scoring, this has not been the first 5.5 minutes you would love. Dangerous pass. Steph a better pass. JTA. And the Warriors can't take the lid off the basket. That was a wide open 3. One guy who's been able to shoot is Malik Monk, but he misses there. Bjelica to Draymond. Tried to pass it back inside, and he saw DeAndre Jordan knock it away.
A little too unselfish.
Here's Westbrook getting downhill. Nobody can make a basket.
It's preseason. Both teams have gotten pretty good looks lately.
Yeah, the ball's moving around. Draymond to a cutting JTA, but Draymond Green was fouled.
See, there's Steph drawing the double team. Hit Draymond rolling to the rim. Usually makes the right decision.
But you know what I liked on that play? Juan wasn't staying in the corner.
Right.
Nobody's making any shots. He was cutting at least, that if Draymond hadn't been fouled, Juan was going to have a layup or a dunk.
Switch this up, draw a foul, a team foul on him. See if you can get closer to getting over the bonus.
So Andre Iguodala being welcomed back. He did not play in the game the other night against Denver. The fans obviously have appreciated Andre and all his Warrior contributions.
It's a nice welcome.
And Steph is tripped and spilled.
Juan gets the easiest steal of the night. Dwight tried to dribble. Didn't work.
JTA, the steal in the 3.
Go force some turnovers, get some good looks in transition that way.
Juan Toscano-Anderson works so relentlessly on that three-point shot. Just love to see all that hard work pay off. Hey, take a turn on one of the top 10 scorers in NBA history. It's Carmelo Anthony time. And Bjelica, that's smart. Batted away from Dwight Howard. Iguodala handling. Draymond running. And Dwight Howard says no.
That's the presence defensively.
Bazemore will draw a foul here.
I believe they were one of the better shot blocking teams in the league last year, too. 5th in the league last season. They're trying to be better this year. He's still got some bounce. You got to give Dwight Howard credit. He's taking care of his body, and he's really accepted his role here.
You know, that was a beautiful replay of a great NBA play. Draymond says, let me get it to the glass where if he touches it, it's goaltending. Dwight Howard says, I'm going to spank it off the glass before he can get it there. I mean, that's high-level play both ways right there.
And I think he caught Draymond off guard just a little bit. Usually Draymond would probably try to jump into his body if he knew he probably had a good chance to block it. But that length, Dwight Howard, scary.
Ken Bazemore defended well a year ago for the Dubs and career best three-point shooting at 40%. And with Trevor Ariza being out for several weeks with the surgery on his ankle, you're going to see Bazemore play more for the Lakers.
He's not afraid. He's not afraid to shoot it. Not afraid to be assertive.
So Iguodala, Juan Toscano Anderson, Bielitsa, Draymond, and Steph Curry. Both teams dying for some offense here early. Iguodala had Dwight Howard on him, and will have to turn and fire to beat the shot clock. The Lakers are playing wonderful defense. And Juan Toscano Anderson keeps going up and steals. Bielitsa had Bazemore run at him. And JTA missing that corner three.
I think I shoot that three if I'm Bielitsa there.
Warriors are 1 of 8 from distance. Westbrook just tosses it away.
It's a little sloppy right now.
And we got a take foul by Bazemore.
You're seeing how the Warriors are trying to play off of Steph's double team. A couple possessions ago, you get the cut in there from Andre, and it caught the Lakers off guard. But you see how good they are defensively in their recovery. Even if there's a mistake, they can clean it up quick with their length, their IQ. Do the job.
Avery Bradley will check in. Draymond Green will sit. Ultimate rock fight from three-point land. 2 of 15 for the teams. 1 of 8 for the Dubs, 1 of 7 for the Lakers.
And Steph with the lefty running hook. We talked about that all last season. Never avoiding contact. Jump straight into the shot blocker's chest. Negate that shot blocking ability. And then you got to have some talent to extend that left hand and finish that way. Not easy to do. He's different.
You've got a 49er Rams score here, 9-7 right now, with 3:59 remaining in the first. But Steph Curry, he can change the scoreboard quickly.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the all-new Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
I Smile Dental. I would like to make an appointment, please. Of course. Have you traveled within the last 14 days, and are you showing symptoms of coughing, difficulty breathing, or fever?
X-rays from your urgent care visit look good. Just stay off that leg, okay?
What about my rec team? I'm all they got.
Next season.
Thanks, Doc. Wow, you already scheduled my PT. I love doctors who work with athletes.
Does he know you tripped over a basketball?
That's a sports injury.
At Kaiser Permanente, we make getting care easy so you can get back on the court quicker.
After all this time, there are still those who haven't learned their lesson. Never go alone. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, back with a vengeance. Brace yourself for Netflix's The Haunting of Hill House, The Exorcist, and more.
Lakers up 2 points, have been at a premium with 3:59 remaining in the first. Guy got into Kalena's closet today. Look at that, the Golden State jacket. And speaking of gear, the Warriors shop item of the game is free ground shipping on all orders. Enter the code FALLFSNM. Let's make the codes easier going forward, please. Come on, shop.warriors.com. How about code free or something? Come on, or code shipping. FALLFSNM. We want people to use the code. What's going on here? You know what? That code is as difficult as the Laker defense has been for the Warriors to solve here in the first quarter. Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard.
Warriors look like they're in a zone right now, trying to switch it up. They're going to attack the middle with Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Curry with a steal. Nicely done. Steph's had an array of layups. His third field goal. So Kendrick Nunn getting his first opportunity.
Steph's an all-round scorer. His finishes are nifty.
Wayne Ellington and Kendrick Nunn. Westbrook controlling. He keeps throwing it away.
This zone is giving him some trouble. Switched it up on him.
JTA trail 3. But transition before the Laker defense gets set. If you have an open shot, you got to launch it. Kendrick Nunn was so good for the Santa Cruz Warriors, so good for the Heat. Carmelo rattling that out. Did he roll an ankle a little bit?
That was great team defense there. You V back, you get some rotation in, multiple efforts.
Steph is fouled. Tell me, what's V back mean?
Once someone goes to help the next guy over, the next teammate over, has to get his back. You're going to help, I'm getting your man. This is team defense. This is the zone. The Lakers weren't ready for it. How often do you go over your zone offense?
In the preseason.
Maybe they haven't gotten to that yet.
The Warriors have worked on zones in training camp.
Well, the Warriors have.
Yeah, well, they have.
The Lakers, their zone offense.
Curry off the curl, and you saw that great contest. Kendrick Nunn has Bielitsa, so he tried to take him inside. Iguodala fouling Dwight Howard. Now, we talked about the and-ones the other night. Andre there, that's what we're talking about. Dwight Howard is not a great free throw shooter. He's a great dunker. But if you're going to wrap him on the wrist, don't just fingernail foul him. This is good basketball. This is, I'm not letting you dunk.
That was almost clean because Andre, that's what he does.
Yeah.
When he's trying to strip people like that, he's usually just going for the ball. Got a little bit of the hand, but you got a lot of ball there. But Dwight Howard is so strong, the ball didn't even move.
Dwight Howard was a champion with the Lakers and then went to Philly to back up Embiid. Now back with LA, but I like him as a backup center. He has found a role for someone who's got all the Hall of Fame numbers and has accepted it. It really helps that second unit.
Run the floor, rebound. If you get an opportunity, get great position, get close to the basket, finish above the rim. They like his side.
And the free throws look good.
Yeah.
And in a league where it's speed and finesse, Dwight Howard is still very physical.
Well, he's adapted. Yeah, that's what he's had to do to stay in the league.
Bielitsa catch and shoot 3. Nicely done.
His defender went under that screen. Defense is going to learn you can't do that with Bielitsa. Smooth stroke, doesn't he?
How about this? Iguodala is guarding Dwight Howard. And Carmelo taking Bielitsa to task.
Yeah, he liked that matchup.
Steph on Kendrick Nunn, but forgot the balls. He had the great move. Here's LeBron in the open floor. And he would draw the blocking foul and flip it in.
It's so tough to draw a charge in transition like that, especially against a guy like LeBron, because he's always going to be trying to sidestep you. It's going to be so tough to get him square, where you fall straight back and he runs you straight over. He's trying to avoid him there. And that's good enough for the official. Yeah, you're not set. You're still moving. You're still going backwards. I think you're just better off there just trying to contest as good as you can, because usually if you just stand there and try to take a foul or draw a charge, it's not going to be a charge.
What's it like to guard LeBron James or see him in transition like that?
Oh, it's so tough. It's the scariest thing in the world because his IQ there is so good. He can just use your body, use your momentum, whatever you do against you. And he loves those spin moves. We may see that tonight too. Those spin moves in transition. So good at that.
Nice pass inside.
Didn't we say we need some back cuts here?
Well, Curry draws the fouls. He flips it in, but I'm giving it up for Bielitsa on the return delivery.
That was nice. As soon as he gives it up, you love looking for him because you know he's going to start working. Wayne Ellington just took a quick break, had the advantage.
Okay, this is a great replay, Kay, because when you say 5 out on all these shooters, right? Yeah. There's no one in the lane defensively because you've got to honor the Warriors' three-point threats.
And that's smart on the Warriors' part. You know they got some size down there. Get them out on the perimeter. Get the shot blockers away from the rim.
Carmelo Anthony and LeBron are both top 10 scoring all time. To see them on the same team is amazing. And Dwight Howard, I am the biggest man on the court. I'm going to hit the glass.
It's going to be a theme of the night anytime you play a team like this.
Steph again, getting around Kendrick Nunn. Iguodala corner three. And over the top of the backboard.
They helped off the corner there. It's probably smart if Steph's got the ball.
I mean, it's a three-point game. The Warriors are holding the Lakers to 23% shooting. The Warriors are shooting 30% in their own right. But I'm just saying.
It's a defensive game.
It has been a defensive game. You knew the Lakers are going to play good deeds. Remember, the Warriors were top 5 in the league defensively last year as well.
Both teams could struggle at times offensively last season.
Kendrick Nunn and LeBron, a little two-man game. Avery Bradley's trying to deal with LeBron by himself. And that's a win when you force him in the fadeaway. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best ever. He's going to make that, but that's a win. He didn't take you in and lay it in.
Tip your hat, run back. You strive for greatness. You found it there.
Toscano Anderson continues to fire from deep. 2 of 5 on threes. The early steal by Carmelo. And then the foul.
Well, he knows how to get great post position. Usually he's working in the mid post, but he found an opportunity there early in the offense.
Think of the arc with Carmelo. Oklahoma City kind of sent him on. I thought he really resurrected things in Portland. You know, was a super sub, was scoring, and finally the guys, you know, that have been around. Dwayne Wade is retired, but you know, you think of Wade and Carmelo and LeBron, they'll be linked forever in that draft, and here they are as teammates.
You know what he did in Portland? He played more like the Olympic Melo.
Yeah.
A little more efficient, spot-up shooter at times. If they need a bucket, I can still go to the mid-post, get to my game. He's probably going to be looking to play that way here with the Lakers.
Think of 19 years for LeBron and Carmelo. That's just amazing. 18 years for Trevor Ariza. Steph, 2 for 1, beat the clock. Missed that 3 there. Here he is, the scariest sight. Coming down. He gave it up to not travel, and Kendrick Nunn paid it off.
Juan Toscano almost picked him from behind there.
So now about 4.5 seconds. Big clock, little clock to wind down the quarter. Bielitsa and Steph. You double team Steph. Bielitsa can hit that 3. And he tosses it back. Better look, Avery Bradley. And off the heel of the rim. Still 5 seconds to work with. And Curry with a 3. All the things Iguodala does so well.
He set that screen to get Avery Bradley a good shot. Got the rebound. Got it back to Steph, the greatest shooter in the world. And Juan Toscano blocked that last one. That's a good finish to the first quarter.
We're going to talk to Warrior President Brandon Schneider. If you miss the first 6 minutes of the game, you miss nothing. The last 6 minutes, kind of fun.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers with